Right everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's been a little while. I ended up breaking my wrist and yeah, it's been a bit of a nightmare. But we're back in the car. We've actually gained ourselves a problem over Christmas. Oh, Christmas, we're not even at Christmas yet, but the lead up to Christmas, the alternator's gone. Okay, so yes, the alternator has gone. Now we have to. I've already taken the battery out. In fact, we broke down on the M25, on the slip road to the M25. It was a complete nightmare. Had to get towed. Went to Halfords. Got towed to Halfords. Exchanged the battery over, thinking that maybe the battery was dead. But unfortunately the battery light stayed on. Now that's a clear indication that there's a problem with your alternator if the battery light stays on. So anyway, I made it back home and then that battery died. So now we've got two batteries with no charge. So we've taken them out. We've got those on charge at the moment. But today I'm back at the car because late yesterday when I took the second battery, or the battery off the car, I lost... there's a little nut which holds and tightens the battery terminal to the battery down the bottom of the car. So now we're going to try and retrieve that. So we're here right now. We have lost it somewhere down there, and without completely taking the floor pan off, I'm going to remove this, I think, and see if I can see it behind down there. But yeah, so currently we've got no battery in the car, so we're batteryless, and I'm hoping, the plan is we're going to get the battery back in the car. We've got a second one, which in theory I probably didn't need to buy a new battery, but I've got a spare one. And hopefully the two of them will make it to the garage in time before it completely dies, and then hopefully the parts will turn up in the next day or so to replace. We've got a brand new alternator coming, belts and tensioner to replace, all of that. So right, let's crack on, let's get this off and see if we can find, basically it's this bolt here, which goes underneath, and then you tighten up to hold it tight to the battery terminal. So yeah, let's get this off and see if we can find it. Right, we've just undone this and this should just slip out. I'm going to show you the state of my program filter. If I can squeeze it out, it is seen better days. Look at the state of that. Definitely needs replacing. Yeah, that's looking shoddy. But there's a lot of work to do, to be honest. I've done nothing over the last couple of months. I've just not been able to drive really, so the whole car's been neglected. All the salt is all over the place and it's looking pretty shoddy, but hopefully the wrist is getting a little bit better, and hopefully have some movement in it shortly. But let's try and find this bolt. It's somewhere down there, or I'm going to have to get underneath the car, which I'm not looking forward to. In fact, I think I've just spotted it. I think it's just down there. I think that's it there. That's what I need. There it is. Well, let's grab that. That was a pretty easy job, thank God. And let's get that retrieved, and then we're ready to get the battery back in tomorrow if the parts turn up. Right, there we go. That was all I needed, which goes on the bottom of here, and then the nut does it up. So I'll put that in there for now, and at least we're all set to put the battery back in and get everything sorted. If you have not changed your battery before, you have to make sure you remove the front plate, or sort of slip it up and back, and this and forward, to give you more space to get the battery out, because you can't just pull it out straight from here. You need to just pull the front plate on the box. So that's it, we're ready to get this back in tomorrow. as I say, everything's on charge. We've got 2 batteries on charge, and we're going to at least have a spare one to hopefully get us to the garage. So let's get the air filter back on. As I say, this needs replacing, so we're probably going to have to get another one of these. You can see there, but I've had this on now for, God, must be at least 4 years, if not longer. So that needs replacing, and we do need to do a lot of work. I mean, look at the state of the car. Looking absolutely horrible. So I'm going to end this one here. We'll be back tomorrow, get the battery in and set off to the garage, and fingers crossed we don't break down. So actually, while I'm here, it'd be interesting for you guys to help me out. What would be the best thing to give this engine a bit of a clean? I've always been worried about giving it a sort of a jet wash clean, but yeah, just is there any particular products that you use to give this a good clean? I do need to take all this off and repaint it. I need to take all the paint off. Again, any advice you've got which would be good to remove the paint from these parts, so I can respray them again. Probably be a summer job, I would have thought. Probably not in this weather, but that's something I definitely want to do over the summer holidays or summertime. But yeah, so we've just got to get this alternator replaced. It is shot, it's not charging the battery, and as I say, the battery light is staying on. That is a clear indication that your alternator has gone. So we're going to replace the belts and the tensioners as well and get that exchanged, or not exchanged but replaced. We've got to make it up to SCC. Hopefully the 2 batteries again will get us there. Got full charge on the first one. If we break down, I've got a second one to hopefully then get us there, but hopefully I won't have to do that. Although, to be fair, I only made it back probably like 5 miles on that battery, but maybe as long as I don't turn anything on, everything's set off, heated seats, and hopefully I'll get us back. But yeah, so we need to get this on the go and then get it cleaned. As I say, I've not cleaned this now for weeks and weeks and weeks. It's in such a bad state, and we've got quite a few plans. It's a real shame, to be honest. I didn't plan to do this, which has cost a fair bit of money. You know, all in all, with the parts, is about 400 quid, and then it needs to be fitted. I don't have the tools or the patience to get this done in this weather. I'm really wouldn't want to do it myself. So we're going to get that done professionally in the garage at SCC, and you know, we're still looking at another chunk of money, so it's not cheap replacing that. And I had a few things that I really wanted to get done, but anyway, it is what it is. I've got a few videos to show you from the summer, which I'll get up. Yeah guys, so I've got a few videos to put up from the summer. Basically, my SIM card got corrupted, so we lost a load of content. I had so much videos to post up, and literally the SIM card gave up, it wouldn't work, and I've got a couple of bits that I might be able to throw together to actually get a couple of those videos done through the summer, but a lot of it's lost, which is a real shame, and that's why you haven't seen me post anything recently. But I appreciate, as always, you guys watching. Hopefully we can now start getting some content back, fixed arm, fixed wrist, and we can get back going again on the channel. So as always, if you have not subscribed, hit the subscribe button and the bell icon, keep up with all the videos, and I will catch you on the next one.